What is up, YouTube? Chaz here, and today I'm here with
Firat Karatas.
So last weekend was the EU Championship, and what did you play? How did you perform?
Well, I played Tearlaments with a archetype that no one else, I think, played with, and I performed pretty well. I was just 1 point too short to get to top 128, but yeah, there's just nothing you can do about it. Just unlucky, I guess.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate. I was looking forward for you to top, but
Yeah,
still,
me too.
your profile is really interesting, and I want to see what you actually played together with Tearlaments. So.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I want to show the other guys too how interesting this is, because somehow there's a synergy with that archetype, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So we start with the Tearlaments, obviously, all the three of the level 4s, Rhino, the level 3s, the level 2s. Nothing to say about that, they just, same like standard, just like everyone else. The field spell, very good, because you can always pop them if you get floodgated or like Mystic Mine. And I played this trap at 2 and not the other one, the perma trap. I like this more because it dodges Dark Ruler, because you can just chain to Dark Ruler and chain your Redoer and do a fusion summon Dragosapedia in his turn. And it's a permanent negate, you know, it's just not for this turn, it's for forever until it leaves the field. Yeah, and now we get to the to the archetype. A friend of mine, we talked about it, and yeah, it was pretty interesting to try it out, the Lunalights. I know it sounds crazy if you look at them, because I don't know, it somehow just worked, because this engine, Tearlaments, gets you to your Lunalight engines, and the Lunalights gets you to your Tearlament engines. And the reason why they work is also because Tiger is back at 1, so you get a free Monster Reborn, and Tanky at 2, so it's pretty consistent. And the cool thing is, you always mill your spell and traps, you know. So Parfumous at once per turn, it's a Monster Reborn and searches your monsters. So that means you can just search your Monster Reborn, or if you milled this, you can just search this card, this adds back this, so you always get to your Lunalight engine somehow. And the reason why I played Emerald Bird is it's a Monster Reborn also, if you mill it, and it's a draw 1, so you can discard the trap that you can search off of Martin, discard it, and dispatches from your deck. And the reason why I wanted to play this with Tearlaments is it's a turbo rank 4, you know, you always get to rank 4 plays like Dweller, Redoer, and that was my reason why to play it, because Dweller is pretty strong in this format, and except if you play against Flounder. But it's very cool because Chick also, people forget about it, that it's a cost, so you can ash it, and it has also a secret cool effect that no one really was aware of. If it gets banished, you can just shut off your opponent's battle phase. That means he cannot activate anything during the battle phase. So he can't evenly match me. And the reason how I banish this card is because of Snow. You mill a lot, and they're all dark. So the cool thing is, you can always get to Curious and mill Snow. So you always protected from evenly match, and you dodge Dark Ruler with Snow, and with the trap you also dodge Dark Ruler, so the end board is crazy. It's not always you get to it, it's still RNG based, but you can mill up to 16 cards, and that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, so you pretty much end almost always on that end board. Then there are other dark monsters that I try to play, because the discard doesn't really matter, so I played just a small danger package, 2 Nesses and 1 Mothman. I think I should have played 3 Nesses and should have cut Emerald Bird, the green one, Lunalight, and the 3rd Nessie, because they didn't really came up a lot, but they were nice to have, you know, but if I activate them, they always snipe them, so I don't know about the dangers, yeah. And next to is the one-off spells, Instant Fusion, Cold Buy, and my out for Mystic Mine, Fusion Substitute. And you can search this because there's a Lunalight monster that can search it. This, you either can discard it to add background from the graveyard or search Polymerization. So you always get to your out for Mystic Mine. So I'm always prepared for it. But not if you do something like Joshua Schmidt and protect your fields, but then, yeah, that's all you can do about that. Then power spells for go second because I don't play any hand trap except of Hafnis. So Super Poly and Dark Ruler. This is stupidly broken. I always broke the Sprite end boards with just this and the Battle Phase, Super Poly away. They always summon Dupe Frog or Swap Frog off of Toad. So Super Poly away, beat over Elf, and you broke the board. And now just play Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, crazy. Yeah. Then next to our extra deck is I played some big links like Access Code because I wanted to focus second to OTK. You can link climb with Lunalight very well, and with Dark just steal his monster. And then this with Kaleido Heart is an OTK, so yeah, pop out, yeah. Then Apple because I was going to Curious, and you can leave it on the field, but I was still a bit afraid of Nibiru, so I just wanted to link it off for Appaloosa with 2 materials, you know. Still got 2 negates, a bit protection. This for, yeah, if it goes second. And Dark was very good. I got Diddy Crowed a lot, then I just summoned Dark, still his Diddy Crow, and then linked it off for Curious with another Dark monster, and yeah, I always got Snow. And IP, just a generic link too, you know. I needed space to summon another monster, so I just generic link too, linked it off in his turn, summon Unicorn or either Apple. Then for the XYZs, for the Xyz, I played Zeus, was pretty good. This, and this. Now, you're wondering why this? This is the reason why Lunalight works with Tearlaments. It just needs 2 level 4 Beast Warriors, and Lunalights are those. And what he says is mill 5. That's the reason why. He just says mill 5. And he also has a protection, you know. If he gets destroyed by battle card effect, you can just detach inside 1 material. So the cool thing is, even if he stops you mills, you can just run over something, protect it, summon Zeus effect, and out his whole board. And the cool thing is also with Dweller against Tearlament boards, you can just activate Dweller, run over something, so is Zeus effect. He can't do any Tearlament effects in his grade. Yeah, this tooling, Xyz is the one that I wanted to turbo out. That's why I played the Lunalights, because Dweller is really strong, and Redoer dodges Dark Ruler. That's why I played Sulik. This too. It's really amazing. Then to the fusions, Kaleido. I always try to end on this with the continuous trap. The reason why is Super Poly does nothing to this. You can use it as fusion material. Dark Ruler also does nothing to this. And with this combined, you can negate something and reborn it. And this dodges Ash too, but this doesn't. But still, if you get it back, you get a fusion summon, Dragon Sepelia, and a shuffle back. Then, yeah, speaking of Dragon Sepelia, Garou Super Poly target. Funny thing is, I've summoned it in my combo a lot, because you just can shuffle back 2 Tearlament monsters and summon this, and it's basically Winged Beast Dark, so Curious material, and you get a draw. So Chamber Curious and you get a draw. So it's really cool, and pretty good. And you can just shuffle it back and summon Dragon Sepelia, you know. So you don't always need it in your extra deck. 1 Kid Colors. The reason why no 2, I don't have the space, as you can see. But yeah, really good card. Reborn with Kaleido if he outs it, and Mud Dragon. This I also summoned in my combos, because you can just change it to Dark, and you stop Veiler Imperm, and also link it off with Curious. Don't worry about the Super Poly targets, you can just shuffle it back with the Tearlaments effect monsters and some Dragon Sepelia. You always get your Super Poly target back in your extra. And yeah, it's water, Dweller, you know, use it for Dweller, he gets 500 boost. That's also neat. Nobody really cared about this, so they tried with Sharon to attack over, and yeah, they crashed in it. Then, yeah, there was the extra deck.
Oh, let's check your side then.
Yeah, my side. I was afraid of mirror match, you know, that they can give me a Dweller. So, or Shifter, Sprite decks, or Flounder, so I played the Gamma package in the side. just as I said, just for the dweller and shifters, and just one Mystic Mine out, just one twist. I know I didn't respect it, but yeah, I didn't get Mystic Mine at all, or just once I think, but yeah, didn't do anything. Yeah, lucky me, really lucky. And for the traps, D-barrier and pointer. These were for go first. Pointer, I liked it a lot. It can be a bit awkward because of the time, you know. Your combo goes a long of time. It needs a lot of time, and with a point, it's a bit risky. I got a lot in time, as I said. I had 3 draws. Yeah, and D barrier. I don't know. There were a lot of branded discs, PR, and also in the mirror match, you can just call fusion, and you stop them, you know. And also against Sprite, you just call Xyz, and they can't summon Toad or the Gigantic, or Susu, so they just can do link plays. And for the second, evenly, really good against Tier, because they don't really have an Omni Negate out there, so just evenly them, and they have only 1 card left. And yeah, Broken one off Retribude, very cool card. And I played this, but I should have played. I don't know. My list. Yeah, I played Pancatrops because if they respect Super Poly, if they are afraid of Super Poly, they won't summon Dupe Frog. So just special this, beat over the Toad, activate, pop their Elf. Very cool, but it's a one-off. But as I said, I had 3 draws. I actually used to play this Gaga Cowboy. Yeah, it's just for time.
The ultimate tank.
Yeah, Cowboy. I saved it in my Northern deck profile, but I forgot to submit it again. You know, I submitted my deck with Pancatrops, but I wanted to play Cowboy, and I just saved my deck profile, but didn't submit it again. So. Yeah, I didn't play with Cowboy. And this would have won me a lot of matches. Yeah, no capping.
Oh,
yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Don't do stupid things, guys. Don't read everything clear. Yeah, Yugi plays and reading.
Well, thanks a lot, Firat. That was a very special deck profile. Not the usual Tearlaments. Any shoutouts you want to do? Anything you want to add? Else you want to add?
Yeah, shoutouts to TCG Liga Winter Tour, because great guys, they borrowed me a lot of cards. And shoutouts to Oli, because he was the guy he's the Lunalight player, he loves this deck, and he asked me, why don't you just put it in Tearlaments and try it out? And I tried it, and it worked very well. So shoutouts to him.
Nice. And Firat, thanks a lot. Have a nice day.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
Bye.